Hello, this is Paul Sandhu on Saturday, December the 5th. I just wanted to do a short video on this flight of a U-2 spy plane that I found online, which was flying at 70,000 feet. And I wanted to see if the curvature of the Earth was clearly visible during this flight video. And this is what I found. As the plane takes off, the camera is tilted to the left, which makes the ground seem like it's sloping towards the right. This is a common technique used in aerial videography that gives the illusion of slopes and of curves. As the plane levels off, so does the ground in front of it. Keep in mind that there are multiple cameras in the plane and this video is edited. This is not the raw footage. In the next segment, the Earth seems to curve behind the pilot, which is obviously a distortion caused by the camera lens filming the view towards the rear of the plane. The ground was very flat, as we just saw during takeoff, so this is not a real curve, just an illusion of a curve. Notice how pronounced the curve seems to be as indicated by the red arrow, yet the plane can be no more than a couple thousand feet above the ground. As the plane begins to gain altitude, the camera angle changes and the ground behind once again levels off. View from 70,000 feet up. Notice the Earth curving, or is it the plane that is banking left, creating the illusion of a rightward slope? The antenna of the front left of the plane shows the plane banking left. Notice that as the plane levels off, the horizon becomes absolutely straight, or can we say flat. This view seems to be captured by a camera that does not have a fisheye lens. This can be determined by the shape of the mirror in the left-hand corner of the cockpit. This mirror and other parts of the plane change shape dramatically when filmed by a fisheye lens. The distortion in the shape of this mirror is an obvious result of distortion resulting from the camera. This is also true in the case of the Earth beneath the aircraft. It changes shape from convex to flat to concave depending on the camera angles and the lenses being used to film a particular shot. Multiple cameras are in use in the course of the filming of this video. Here the view is almost concave, even the plane's wing seems to be curving upwards, but in a few seconds the view becomes convex and then it goes back to being flat. In this whole 8 to 10 minute video, these few seconds probably offer the best example of a curve that looks almost perfect. But this view is almost certainly generated by a fisheye lens, since in no more than 10 seconds, the Earth becomes flat again with no sign of the curve. So unless the Earth has some magical properties we are unaware of that make it convex, concave, and flat from moment to moment, we would have to conclude that at least in this video, all the curvature that is seen is attributable to camera distortion. The plane is now flying level and parallel to the ground. The wing looks almost absolutely straight, so it's clear that the plane is not banking in either direction. The ground below, visible under the clouds, is flat and level, no sign of a curve anywhere from 70,000 feet up. Once again the curve materializes but then disappears equally fast. The distortion of the shape of the plane's wing is apparent, and it is also apparent that the curve seen in this video results from a fisheye camera lens, not from an actual curve in the Earth. If there was a real curve visible from that height, why would it keep disappearing or become concave one moment, flat the next, and convex a few moments later? Since fisheye lenses add convexity in most cases and concavity in others to a shape that is rectilinear, or in other words something with straight lines, not curves, it stands to reason that in this video what we are witnessing is the flat plane of the Earth, which appears to be curved in some segments due to camera distortion. Pay close attention to how the curve flattens out soon as the plane begins to level off once again. Even as the plane comes in for a landing, it looks like the ground is sloped or curving upwards, whereas this area where this Air Force base is located, it is as flat as a billiards board. Even the runway and the grounds of the Air Force Base, which is located in a very flat area, seems to be curved and severely sloped. We know that this curve is not real, but results from camera image distortion. Would the same not be true for the images that were seen from high up at 70,000 feet? It seems like this landing of this plane is being filmed by another vehicle, but look how flat the ground is in reality when it looked severely curved just a few seconds ago. Videos such as this are promoted as evidence of the Earth's curvature, but as we have seen, there is no evidence in this video of such curvature. Does this video prove that the Earth is flat? Maybe not, but it strongly suggests that it is, since no real curve was seen from a height of 70,000 feet, only camera distorted images. The runway here and the surrounding areas, they seem to be as visible now, clearly are absolutely flat as a board. Yet, as we saw through most of this video, even like things that are flat as a billiards table can be made to look round, can be made to look curved, can be made to look sloping, depending on the camera angles and the type of camera lenses being used. So these images, though they are distorted, they're often mistaken as being real, which really applies to the topic of the curvature of the Earth. Thank you for watching. This is Paul Sandhu.